JDiv is back at it here to give everyone another Chicago Cubs related video. Obviously, coming off my last video regarding the Chicago Cubs, the Cubs traded Anthony Rizzo to the New York Yankees for Alcantara and Vizcaino, and the Major League Baseball trade deadline has passed. I'm recording this video the next day on Saturday, July 31st, 2021, as I was actually in Illinois at a horror movie convention and not at my house in Wisconsin, so I was unable to record my reaction. I didn't want to do that type of reaction from my phone when I'm in a different environment and concentrating on other things. But wow, what a trade deadline. I'm probably going to upload this video on Sunday, August 1st, so it's a few days late essentially, but just want to give my thoughts on each of the trades the Cubs made. Obviously, we traded everybody. We traded away Joc Pederson, Andrew Chafin, Ryan Tepera, Anthony Rizzo, unfortunately. And then yesterday we started the day off with a trade that I knew we were going to make. I was hoping maybe we would keep this guy because we didn't necessarily have to trade him, but you want to get maximum value for a guy that's been lights out this year. The Cubs traded Craig Kimbrel to the White Sox for a really good second baseman, Nick Madrigal, who is out for the season because he hurt his foot, and Cody Hewer. I think that was probably the best haul we got because Madrigal will help our team going in the future. He's a little injury prone, but he will definitely be a top of the order guy that's going to get on base and do baseball fundamentals right. The guy doesn't strike out, he gets on base, and it should be good watching this guy play as long as he can stay healthy. And I hear from different people in baseball that Hewer is going to be a really good pitcher for the Cubs. And then another trade that we made, which shocked me because I thought this guy would be one of the guys that would stay. But, you know, with Rizzo being traded, I mean, everybody's kind of on the trading block. And the Cubs traded Javier Baez with Trevor Williams to the New York Mets for Pete Crow Armstrong, who's more of a good on-base guy that gets hits and plays good defense. So he'll be a good top-of-the-order guy in the future for the Cubs. I thought we should have got a little bit more for Baez and Trevor Williams, or surprised we didn't include Zach Davies in that deal because I heard the Mets were interested in Zach Davies, but it is what it is. I'm not sure what order trades happened in or what got reported first, but I was kind of available at that time, but I didn't have time to jump on and record a video because I left for Illinois about 1:30-ish, 1:40-ish, and the Cubs, of course, traded Jake Marisnick to the Padres. We actually got Anderson Espinoza, who is actually a really good pitcher when he's healthy. He's had 2 Tommy John surgeries already, so we don't know what to expect for him. And Marisnick was a rental anyway. We could have kept him if we wanted to, but we got rid of him. Might as well clean house. And then apparently towards the end of the trade deadline, and it was reported, but with Baez being traded and Rizzo being traded along with Kimbrel, I'm like, okay, we're going to hold on to KB. We're going to re-sign KB. Nope. The Chicago Cubs traded Chris Bryant to the San Francisco Giants for Alexander Canario and Caleb Killian. I thought we should have got more for Chris Bryant. He's a former MVP. Granted, his contract is up after this season, so he could technically be a rental. But it's a sad day. You know, initially I was really furious about all these moves, but I understand it's a business. All these guys are free agents, and we want to get something for them. Who's to say that Anthony Rizzo won't come back to Chicago? Maybe not next year, but he could. But I feel at some point we'll bring Rizzo back eventually. Chris Bryant, I don't know what KB's going to do. Javier Baez, I think he'll re-sign with the Yankees. Not the Yankees, I'm sorry. The Mets. He likes playing. He likes Francisco Lindor. They've been apparently childhood friends. But, you know, we've added to our prospects. We should. I'm not sure where we rank in the MLB as far as prospects go, but I would assume we're definitely in the top 15 now because we were probably towards the bottom before. And we still have Marquez. We still have Davis in our organization, Miguel Amaya. They will be coming up probably next year, by next year, all of them. And it should be an interesting time. Now, we still have Jason Hayward. We still have Kyle Hendricks. We still have Jake Arrieta as far as the players that were on the World Series team. I don't know what the Cubs are going to do with Jake Arrieta, but he hasn't looked really good at all. Maybe work with them. Maybe Arrieta would be better suited for a bullpen position, possibly, like a closer role, since we don't really have a closer right now. I don't even know who we're going to have. We got so many different players right now. I'm surprised the Cubs still have Wilson Contreras at this moment. We'll probably trade him next year because I'm not confident that we can offer him an extension at this point because we didn't get anybody else anybody else's extension done. So it's a hard pill to swallow. All of our core players just about are now gone. I'm not sure what I think of David Ross as the Cubs manager, actually, because he hasn't, at the moment, I know this is not a David Ross bashing video, but I don't think I've seen anything overly impressive from David Ross yet, but we'll see how he manages all these kids once they start coming up, assuming he's still here. Obviously, a big thank you to a guy like Anthony Rizzo, a guy like Kris Bryant, a guy that Javi Baez, all these players that were so instrumental in the Chicago Cubs finally ending their 108-year curse and winning the World Series in 2016. Thank you to all those players. You really meant a lot to all Cub fans, and it's very sad to see you go. Hopefully, one of you, if the money's right, if we deem a transaction viable to the organization, that one of you at least comes back in the off season. But I don't know. Rizzo, I don't know if a lot of people knew this, but Rizzo's a diehard Yankee fan, at least when he was a kid and all that. So he's living a dream right now. And then, of course, Rizzo, in his first actual at-bat that he has something recorded, because his first at-bat was a walk, Rizzo hits a pretty awesome home run. And the Yankees, I think, are really going to look good with Rizzo and Joey Gallo in their lineup. But aside from the Cubs moves, what a MLB trade deadline with Starling Marte going, Max Scherzer and Trey Turner going, and Berrios from Minnesota going to the Padres. It was an exciting time for some people and a tough pill to swallow for this. But hey, I'm looking forward to a new Chicago Cubs core with different guys that maybe get on base more and work on baseball fundamentals more. Obviously, Anthony Rizzo would be nice to have back because he can kind of do that stuff. Thank you again to Kris Bryant. Thank you again to Javi Baez. And obviously, thank you to Anthony Rizzo. It was nice seeing you pitch in Chicago. Trevor Williams, Craig Kimbrell, you were awesome, especially this year. I've always liked you, and I will continue to like you. I don't like the destination of going to the White Sox because I would rather have Craig Kimbrell be a dominant closer on another team, but he has to share closing duties with Liam Hendriks or be a setup man on the White Sox. So if you're a fan of the Cubs, well, you might not be now. You might be very upset with all these transactions, and I feel your pain. Please smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in me breaking down all these trades, I don't know a lot about all the prospects we got back. I know a little bit about some of them, but none about others. Go ahead and share the video with the people that would be interested in that. Sound off in the comments section about your thoughts on these trades. What was your favorite haul that we got returned? I think the Kimbrel one is probably the best because we got Madrigal and Huser, I should say. And, of course, last but not least, I want to make sure this channel grows. So don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. Go Cubs go. Might be a few years before we get really into that again. And, of course, J-Dev will return.